Hello, movie people. Welcome to a new episode of The Cine Guy. I'm your host, Steven Angulo. Let's talk film. Well, here you have it, folks. Another film by the legendary Christopher Nolan. And my mind is still under maintenance after watching it. After a superhero trilogy about morals, a space drama about other dimensions, and a heist movie that literally brings into your mind, teneT is a spy thriller in which Christopher Nolan messes with something that he has not touched yet. Time. teneT follows John David Washington as he is tasked to prevent World War III by using time reversal technology. Yeah, it seems like a simple action movie, but remember, we're dealing with Nolan here. So the whole time inversion thing is not really like a weapon or an actual time machine. No. It's more like it's a more scientific thing, like the whole cause and effect thing, where in order for something to go back in time, it has to have happened first. The whole teneT thing is a major mystery in this film. We're told that it's caused by nuclear radiation that was made from the future, and it is literally brought back to us from the future to the present, or to their past. So the way Nolan separates reality and inversion is through turnstiles. These are like these small little rooms that people go into, and once they do a little spin, they're in a completely different room. It's like kind of like the opposite side of it. But next thing you know, everything's inverted. Like everything's going backwards, when in reality, you're the one going backwards because you're the one who's inverted. And the way he separates it is by color. Blue means you're inverted, while red is reality going forward in time. Yeah, I know, it's a lot to take in, but remember, you gotta understand all this stuff in order to get what the story's trying to say. So the mission is simple: prevent World War III. Now, this all revolves around this Russian guy named siht, played by Kenneth Branagh, with the perfect Russian accent I've ever heard, even though he's a British dude. Like, wow. And let's just say he wants to use teneT for evil. Like, getting his algorithm in order to, destroy the world. Why? Because we suck. So yeah, siht has this whole complex where if he can't have it, no one can. So if he's about to die, then might as well take the world with him. And in a way, the future is kind of on his side because, well, think of it this. You know how right now in the present we're all about fight climate change, prevent this from happening, all that stuff. Save the environment, all that stuff. Well, we always talk about doom and gloom, if we don't do something about climate change, the future is not going to look good for us. Well, in this movie, the future looks terrible. Because of us, the past and the present, we gave the future a terrible one, and they're not too happy about it. So the reason they brought back teneT is simple. Reverse time in the world so that it goes backwards, and next thing you know, none of, the terrible future even happens. So, yeah, it's the ultimate revenge. And it lets you know why you have to recycle. Pretty much. That's the whole message there. Man, Nolan really took a dive with this one. I mean, I don't know, would you side with the villain? I mean, yeah, I understand we're trying to save the world and everything because we keep ruining it, but would you literally reverse everything and destroy it just because we're horrible people? I mean, wow. So, what does the protagonist have to do? Simple. Find the algorithm and prevent this destruction from happening. That's for sure. You can go green, but not this way. No. Do something simple, alright? Drive an electric car. Just don't reverse the world just to destroy it. Please, no. Alright. I think we did it. We cracked Nolan's code. Oh my gosh. I feel so relieved now. Man, I felt this relief since I found out that Dom was actually awake in Inception just because his wedding ring was a totem, not the spinning top. Come on, you knew that. And it all comes in full circle when it is revealed that the protagonist himself was the one who made teneT in the future. And it is also revealed that his partner, played by Robert Pattinson, was actually a recruit of his in the future. So the whole little adventure that they had throughout the whole movie, that was his final mission, but it was the beginning of a friendship with the protagonist. So the whole film was pretty much like a message to him from the future saying, don't make teneT, it's too dangerous. And it does kind of complete itself when he ends up killing Priya, the arms dealer that we meet early on, who knew all about teneT. So destroy the mind of teneT, it will no longer exist. And next thing you know, all that fiasco that happened would never have occurred, and the future and the world are saved. So there you have it. Unless they want a sequel, in that case, teneT is not going to be destroyed. We're going to see John David Washington again, and he did not learn from his mistakes. Alright, noLN, figured out your film. Thanks for the aneurysm. But yeah, this film was crazy enough, even without all the brain teasers. The choreography with the action was tremendous. I mean, I can imagine, like, how the direction went, like, you know, you're fighting backwards, you know, bullet holes disappear because the gun is eating up the bullet because it's going reverse and all that stuff. And all the stunts and craziness because, you know, noLN's a practical guy. He does not like to use CGI. So I'm sure CGI was, of course, used for some of the more extreme things. But the fact that a lot of it was practical, wow. Screenplay is really well written, kind of sounds professional. Kind of like if a scholar had written it. Or in this case, a noLN had written it. The cinematography was pretty good too. As for the sound mixing, there were some times when it was a little too loud that I couldn't really hear like the dialogue between like the characters. That has been a complaint with some people. But other than that, I have a good feeling that this is gonna do good at the Oscars. That's for sure. I mean, they love noLN films, and I'm sure technical wise, they're gonna probably win all the awards, like visual effects, maybe sound, all that stuff. And if we're lucky, noLN will finally get his first Oscar. Much deserved. And honestly, we've waited long enough, alright? Give it to him right now. Overall, it's a very complex film that requires maybe more than one viewing to understand it better. But, you know, it's a genuine puzzle that the viewers will happily solve. And, you know, as far as any sci-fi spy thriller films go, this one was really well done. And it will be enjoyed by any intellectual or noLN fan by that matter. So my Cine rating is going to be 9 inverted bullets out of 10 gold bars. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this review. Leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe and join the crew, and I'll see you next time for another awesome review. Be sure to check out the Instagram page at CineGuySteven for more fun reviews. That is at CineGuySteven, link down below. Alright guys, this is Steven Angulo signing off. That's a wrap. Bye, Rostad. Fangen er så luggen vitser der gara. Well, my ngillen vitsjagendes. Så det vi vil nå from for vitsjagendes. Det er meg snitt lager størst. Vi vil sa den for mest kan vi sånne urkunder.